Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve. Another Bloodborne video. I know you're absolutely shocked. It's gonna load into the game first. I wanted to show, because I don't think I showed this the last time in one of the recent updates to the emulator. They basically packaged in cheats and or patches to the eboot.bin file, the actual executable. So that's how you can do resolution patches and frame rate patches. But normally we had to use a separate little patching file or program, and it was a whole thing. But now we actually have a little menu that you can do like these little cheats when you're in the game. You also have patches like skip intro, which was made by Illusion, 30 FPS fix, which was made by Illusion and Lance McDonald, disable chromatic aberration, motion blur, and then here's the obviously the legendary 60 FPS patch by Lance McDonald, the homie, the GOAT, the one and only. There's 720p patch. Currently the 720p patch and all other resolution patches different from the 1080p standard of the game doesn't quite work as far as using the default draw params of Bloodborne. So if we take those out like an earlier fix, you can use those. But we're really loving using the default, like the draw params control how the game looks. But anyway, so I have the motion blur, chromatic aberration, and skip intro. Skip intro is great because you pop past a couple things in the beginning of the game. So let's launch Bloodborne here. Let's see if my controller, did I set it up correctly? I did. Fantastic. Maybe it doesn't need to be remapped anymore. That's what I'm thinking happened, because I don't know if I have my remapping active at all. Oh, that's nice. I used to have to remap it to a PS4 remote play controller through ReWast. So let's play offline, obviously. Let's see if loading works for the first time, fingers crossed. First time I'm booting up the game today, so you never fully know how it's going to play. The recent updates to the emulator, we've had sort of the standard thing is that warping and dying doesn't work. But oh, look what we got here. We're in Cathedral. Oh, shit my ass. Sorry, YouTube. Shit in my ass. You also might notice, I had to turn up my volume for me. We have sound effects, which I guess probably by the title of this video you'll have already known that. So that's probably funny. But yeah, we have sound effects thanks to a industrious and wonderful person known as Gazu. Gazu? I will link their Twitter and I believe YouTube channel as well in the description, because they ended up going through the sound files and like, I don't 100% know, but like manually it was like decrypting them and then repackaging them to the way that the emulator will actually play them. Now long term, the emulator will fix basically how it can't play the sound files, and it's similar to like some of the fixes that I was doing. But this is like fantastic. We've been playing the game with no sound for the entire time. Like to actually, oh shit in my ass. The game looks fantastic, by the way. Oh, also I love the floating gate over here. I will be doing another version of my FPS boost mod, but I will do one small tweak, which is I will keep the fake distant meshes. Which will stop a lot of these cases where there's things that are floating like this. Because there will be distant things that are rendering, because honestly those were pretty low polygon count anyway, so like I don't think it's going to be a huge difference, but everything else will still be deleted. So that's kind of my plan there. I'll probably go and modify that, but like we're legit just playing Bloodborne right now. Like it looks fantastic. It will crash eventually. Definitely gonna crash. Oh, look at that! I got his bitch ass. But that's what's great. Oh shoot! Okay, dude, you get me every time. Just so we're clear. But yeah, character rendering, pretty good. You know, that got fixed. Normal maps, specular maps. Also, haha, joke's on you, didn't tell you. I didn't remember either. I'm running ReShade. So not only are we playing Bloodborne, but we're adding RTGI, MXAO. We even have the ZN local contrast, which is actually one of my favorite parts. A small tone map, sharpening, TAA. We're doing it all, just so you know. We even have a depth of field reshade, which looks kind of cool. Kind of blur. I gotta tweak it a little bit more because it kind of blurs the character just ever so slightly. Yeah, but I'm gonna redo the FPS boost mod so that way this gets covered up and it still looks normal, but you get the benefits of the other FPS boosting. Also, I'm going to make a video maybe next or the video after that. I have a lot of Bloodborne videos to make because I didn't want to pack them all into one because there's too many things to talk about. But I did do something with the material file and with how wet Bloodborne looks. So, you know, stay tuned for that. The fact that the game hasn't crashed is pretty fantastic. I'm loving it. You know what? I'm going to turn the depth of field off. You'll notice we do have there's some issues still with like how transparencies are handled, as there's definitely some, like, I think the bottoms of trees get a little wonky looking. Game's slowing down a little bit. We'll see if it crashes. Also, I have a lot of souls. Do you see that? Oh my god. Yeah, frame rate's not doing so hot. This is usually when it will start to bomb. But we've had massive progress with, like, not as much with performance, but like stability. And usually, mainly it's the memory leak type situation where a memory leak will happen and that will just ruin anything that you had going on, even if it was good performance or what. I've also had this where, yeah, my performance just starts degrading massively. And then sometimes it'll snap. Yeah, it just snapped out of it. And now we're back to a pretty steady 30. I'm not using the 60 FPS patch currently because that tends to naturally, as you would expect, boost instability. So I tend to go with the 30 FPS because I kind of like it. I of course will play with 60 FPS once it's like really stable. But I've never been one to completely hate on 30 FPS. People would not survive a day in the asylum I was raised in, that sort of meme, right? So I played GoldenEye at like 10 FPS on the N64 at like a god-awful resolution. So I come from the world where like I've played 30 FPS games for so long. And I actually think Bloodborne's 30 FPS is pretty good with how it handles camera motion blur and whatnot. And so it really depends. If it's a steady 30, I actually like that. Then an unstable 60, where it goes between like 40 and 60, I actually think that experience is vastly worse in some ways because the frame timings are all over the place and it's juddery. If I can just get a very stable 30, which currently we don't have a 100% stable 30 because obviously it's having issues where it loads in new assets and it kind of goes, oh shit, okay, crap. And you're going to get a little bit of chuggy performance here and there. I need more memory is part of it. I have 16 gigabytes of memory, which honestly I've been able to do all of this with 16 gigabytes. But of course, if there is a memory leak or something, if you have more memory, you're just going to prolong how long you can go until the memory leak basically just runs out of memory on the computer, and then it's gonna absolutely bomb. But this is kind of amazing. The fact that I'm using OBS on the same computer, and just this whole video, I've just been playing Bloodborne. I kind of didn't realize it. I'm literally just playing Bloodborne. It just looks like Bloodborne, plays like Bloodborne. The only things we're missing is special effects like torches, you know, like fire, and that's still not working. Because man, you enable your torch and it's still pretty bad. But oh, let's see if he has dialogue. What's up, Alfred? What's up, big dog? Ooh. Okay, well that... you okay, man? Like, you got some lines going on here, big dog. Okay, display HUD. Yeah, I probably should have turned off my HUD earlier. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's gonna take a little screenshot ski. Okay. Do you want to talk? Like, you got a lot of lines coming out of you. I don't...
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
Oh my god, we got dialogue. Oh boy,
That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
that's going on Twitter.
Hunter of
That is one
bloods.
hell of a screenshot. Alfred, you okay, man?
What say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters.
We are hunters. That's true. I agree.
Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Uh-huh.
Oh, very
good indeed.
Take
I love when he says oodles. That's my favorite thing. When he goes, there must be oodles that we can share. May the good blood guide your way is like one of my favorite. There must be oodles for us to share. Oh yeah, what's up, big dog? I love that we got the dialogue working. I mean, not we, but it was Gazoo. So cool. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to Old Yarnum, by the way. We're gonna go that way and see what happens. I'm gonna play until there's a crash. Well, not really. Eventually I'll stop the video. But I'm playing Bloodborne and it's fun. Oh. Hey, there we go. It crashed. You'll love to see it. Well, there you go. I'll leave it at that. Oh, I don't have a background anymore. Well, okay. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. There will be more Bloodborne videos. I will leave it also on a little bit of a, not cliffhanger, but as a hint. There's the material thing I'm going to talk about. And there's also, just so happened, to get an upscaled texture into Bloodborne for the first time ever. I did that last night. And, well, if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen that. But for all the homies who watch all the way through, I love you guys. You'll hear that and go, oh boy. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.